got this road beneath me and a song left in my head. It's been one of those days. Everything came at once. Too many words, too many people, too many things to get done. But I ain't bringing all that into this room tonight. I've had enough for one day. I just wanna kill the lights. Leave it at the door. Let it stay outside. You don't have to carry every weight tonight. Leave it at the door. Let the whole thing go. There's a guitar in the corner and nowhere else to go. The phone can keep on ringing. I ain't picking up. Tomorrow's got its own problems, and they'll be there when I get up. Right now the room is quiet. The rain is coming down, and every little thing I worried about can wait till morning comes around. No more talking, no more noise, just these 6 strings and a little chase the morning before the sun was up. Always looking for something. I thought I needed more. Every road was calling, every light looked bright. I kept moving through the day, like I was running out of time. Take it slow, there ain't no race tonight. Take it slow, everything will be alright. Let the wheels keep turning, let the old clock run. Take it slow, you don't have to chase the sun. Trying to be somebody else, so pour me one more coffee. Let the window catch the rain. I got this old guitar beside me, and nothing I need to explain. Take your time and carry on. Take it slow, let the whole world run. Take it slow, you'll get there when you come. No need to know tomorrow, no need to get it right. Take it slow, you've got all of tonight. always said the right thing. I ain't always played it smart. I've made a mess of good intentions and broke a few things from the start. I've taken roads I shouldn't have, stayed when I should have gone. But every wrong turn I ever took helped me get this far along. I ain't perfect, never said I was. I've made my share of trouble, and I've paid for what I've done. But I'm still standing here. I've got a little more truth now and a little less fear. Some stories I don't tell, a couple names I still remember, and a few nights I knew too well. I don't need to make them disappear. I don't need to start again. You can spend your whole life running, or learn to live inside your skin. I ain't looking for forgiveness, to be saved. I'm just trying to be honest with the life that I have made. I ain't perfect, never said I was. I made my share of trouble, standing here. Got a little more soul now and a little less fear. bragging to be somebody they could see, saying yes when I meant no, just to keep the peace with me. I wore myself down for nothing, trying to win a losing game. Now I wake up in the morning and I don't care who knows my name. To know my own side. Let the world say what it wants, let it talk till the morning comes. I got nothing left to prove to anyone. I've made a few bad choices, I've paid for everyone, but I don't carry them like chains. I'm not that man anymore. Some people never knew me, some never even tried. That's alright, I've got this far, and I ain't asking why. I don't count the days no more. I stop looking at the door. Time has a way of moving on, even when some things stay the same. I've been living with the quiet, trying not to ask too much. Some things don't need an answer. Some things you just learn to live with. I'm still here waiting, like I always do. Not for a promise, just something true. I'm still here waiting through another night. Maybe tomorrow you'll come back into my life. I've heard people say you gotta let the old days go, but they don't know the kind of love that takes a while to let you go. So I pour another coffee, let the old record play, and somewhere in the silence I hear your name again. I don't need a reason, I don't need to know why. Some hearts keep holding on, even when they try. I'm still here waiting, but I ain't standing still. Life keeps moving around me, and maybe I always will. I'm still here waiting till the feeling lets me go. And when it finally does, I guess I'll know. After midnight, the whole town settles down. No more noise coming through, no more faces hanging around. That's when the truth gets loud. That's when I hear it clear. All the things I pushed away come sitting right here. No one asking where I've been, no one telling me what's next. After midnight, it's just me and this sound. I pick up this old guitar and let the truth come out. Doesn't fall for every line, so I sit here with the lights down, let the old record play. Some things only make sense when the world gets out of the way. No advice, no alibis, just a little room and a little time. Tomorrow wait outside. After midnight, I know what I need. Just this old guitar talking and a little peace with me. After midnight, after midnight, after midnight, after midnight, the whole town settles down. No more noise coming through, no more faces hanging around. That's when the truth gets loud. That's when I hear it clear. All the things I pushed away come sitting right here. After midnight, I don't have to pretend. No one asking where I've been, no one telling me what's next. After midnight, it's just me and this sound. I pick up this old guitar and let the truth come out. After midnight, after midnight, the whole town settles down. No more noise coming through, no more faces. I can't tell you when it happened, can't tell you what went wrong. One day I was holding on, the next day I moved on. Maybe it was one long winter, maybe it was all those years, but somewhere in the middle I stopped living with the fear. Just know it ain't the same. I used to carry every shadow, now I don't even know its name. I don't know the day it changed. Something let me go. For the first time in a long time, I'm alright with what I know. chair. Same rain against the window, same smoke hanging in the air. But something feels different now, like the room has got more space. Funny how you lose yourself, then one day you're in your place. No warning, no goodbye, just one more night and a different sky. Standing here, a little less afraid of life, and a little less afraid of fear. I've been driving all night with the window halfway down. No big plan, no place to be, just leaving one more town. The road keeps rolling under me, the sky is turning black. For once I ain't wondering how soon I'm coming back. Sometimes you find out who you are somewhere in between. To need a reason for every road I took, always looking for the answer in some place I hadn't looked. Now I let the highway talk, let the silence ride along. I don't need to get there. Just these old hands and one more shot. There's a lot of miles between the old me and who I am. I don't need to rush the road. I don't need to understand. There's a lot of miles between, but I'm finally moving free. Maybe the best part of this life is somewhere in between. Been too many years trying to change the way things go, holding on to every turn, afraid to let the whole thing flow. I fought the rain, I cursed the wind, tried to make the world slow down. But some roads don't belong to you, some things won't stay. when you hold them down. Let the river run, let the water go. You can't hold tomorrow when you don't know. Let the river run, let it find its way. Some things get better when you stop making them stay. I've watched good people come and go, like headlights in the rain. You can miss them every day, but you can't make them come again. So I leave a little room for whatever comes my way. And if the sun don't shine tomorrow, I'll still get through today. I don't need to know where the water ends. I got this old guitar and a road around the Let the river run, let the water go. You can't keep a good thing just by holding it close. Let the river run, let the night roll on. Maybe when you stop chasing, you find where you belong. 'cause I hate the view. Some memories don't need a place to keep on living with you. I don't go looking down that road, I don't wait by the door, but I learned you can miss somebody and not want them anymore. The past behind. Think I'd need a reason for every tear I ever cried. Now I know some things just happen, and some goodbyes don't need a fight. So I let the old song play, I let the last note ring. I don't need to call you back, I don't need to change a thing. No sleeping yet. Coffee's cold and the radio's low. Rain on the window, light on the wall. Nothing much happening, and that's alright after all. Half past two, nothing I need to do. No place to be, no one coming through. Half past two, let the whole world sleep. I've got this old guitar and a little time to keep. Already gone. Tomorrow can wait. I don't need another plan. I don't need to stay up late. There's a song in the strings and a little smoke in the room. Funny how the quiet can make everything feel new. No big dream, no big change, just one good night that feels the same. Half past two, and the night feels right. Nothing to prove, nothing left to fight. Half past two, let the morning wait. I've got this old guitar, and that's enough for me today. happening, and that's alright after all. 2:30, nothing I need to do, no place to be, no one coming through. 2:30, let the whole world sleep. I've got this old guitar and a little time to keep. 2:30, and I ain't sleeping yet. Coffee's cold and the radio's low. Rain on the window, light on the wall. Nothing much happening, and that's alright after all. 2:30, nothing I need to do. I used to think I'd feel it, when everything fell in place. A little more money, a little more time, a better kind of day. But tonight the room is quiet, and the rain is on the glass. For the first time in a long time, I don't need nothing else to last. Right where I am is good enough tonight. I don't need another road, I don't need another light. Right where I am, I can finally let it be. A little old guitar and a little peace with me. I got things I still wanna do, places I ain't seen, but I don't have to chase them like they owe me anything. Tomorrow's got its own time, and yesterday is gone. Tonight I'm sitting easy, just letting this song roll on. No big change, no grand design, just this moment and a little time. for me, for one good night. That's all I need. I spent too many years listening to everybody else, trying to be the kind of man they said I ought to be. I kept my head down, kept my mouth shut, lost a little piece of me, just trying to keep things up. all alone. Used to think that time could put it all back right, that if I held on long enough, we'd make it through the night. I tried to fix the broken parts, I tried to make them fit, but some things fall apart so slow, you don't know when to quit. Some things don't mend, some bridges burn, some lessons only come when there's nothing left to learn. Some things don't mend, no matter how you try. You can hold on with both hands and still have to say goodbye. I've got an old shirt in my drawer, a watch that doesn't run, a few things I should throw away, but I never got it done. Funny what we choose to keep, funny what we leave behind. Maybe letting go ain't losing, maybe it just clears your mind. I don't need to hate you, I don't need to understand. Some things don't need fixing, they just end. but you can't change the wind. Some things don't mend, and maybe that's okay. Not everything you lose was meant to stay. I've been keeping busy just to keep my mind away, working through the daylight, drinking through the end of day. I've been changing highways, I've been changing towns, but every time the night gets quiet, the truth comes back around. You can't fool yourself. Nowhere to hide when the lights go low. Sooner or later, you gotta face what you know. For the mess that I was in, pointed at the whole damn world before I looked within. Now I'm sitting with the silence, and it don't let nothing slide. Funny how the truth gets louder when you got nowhere to hide. No more stories, no more lies, just me and this old guitar, trying to get it right. since I was young. Nowhere to hide, but maybe that's alright. Sometimes you'll find your way when you stop running from the night. I've been walking through the rain with a weight I couldn't name. Some nights feel longer than they should. Some roads don't lead the way they used to. I've lost a little sleep. I've carried things too deep, but somewhere underneath it all, there's still a voice that won't let go. I'll go one more mile before I turn around. One more mile before I lay it down. I may not see the morning, I may not know the way, but I've come too far to stop now. So I walk one more mile today. I've watched the good days fade. I've made some old mistakes, and every scar upon these hands has taught me who I am. I don't need all the answers, I don't need to know why. Sometimes all a man can do is keep a little fire alive. lost a little sleep. I've carried things too deep, but somewhere underneath it all, there's still a voice that won't let go. I'll go on more miles before I turn around. One more mile before I